was super bright, dude.
That was awesome. Do it again.
You know, zoom out.
It felt like Easter morning.
Okay.
What?
The next thing we talk about, this section 11.2.
Are we recording?
Yes. Page 302. Is everybody on 302?
Yep.
I am.
We're going to talk about types of inheritance that doesn't work exactly like Mendel predicted. These are exceptions to Mendel. And the first one we want to talk about is called incomplete dominance. An incomplete dominance is just a special type that you only see in a few types of organisms. But there's a type of flower called the 4 o'clocks, and they show this. Big R equals a red 4 o'clock flower, which they show right there. Uh-oh. If it mates, if big R mates with a little r is a white. If those two mate together, what would you expect to get by normal Mendels?
Pink. Red.
What would you expect to get by normal Mendels?
Red.
All big R, which would be what color?
Red. Did you say pink?
Red.
Red.
I said red.
It's like white and red.
But here, that's not what happens. Here we made the two,
Oh, it is pink.
and they all end up big R, but that ends up being pink. So that's not what Mendel's peas did. That's a special case, and we call it incomplete dominance. What do you think you'd get if you mated two pinks together?
Pink.
Purple.
Red and white.
Well, let's try it. Big R across with big R.
A couple red and a couple white.
We get big R. That's a red. We get big R. That's a pink, just like the parent. Another big R here. That's a pink. And little r, that's a white.
Red, white, two pinks.
We call that a 1 to 2 to 1 ratio. Red to pink to white. It's weird. We didn't see that when we did Mendel, and that's called incomplete dominance.
If we see that on the test, are you going to tell us that it's incomplete dominance?
Yes, I will say,
Okay.
2 4 o'clock flowers mate using incomplete
4
dominance.
o'clock.
What type of kids do they have? So I want you to try this now. I want you to make a pink flower and a white flower in a Punnett square on your paper, and you show me what you get. A pink flower and a white flower mate, and it's incomplete dominance.
Will you give us 1 second?
We're gonna
I'm going to walk around and see if you're doing it right. I want you to make a pink flower with a white flower. What does that say? There's 4 outcomes. There's 4 outcomes. 1 pink and 2 red. Tell me what the kids are. Write down what the kids are next to it. Yes!
Vanessa.
Yes!
Is this right?
Easy peasy lemon.
Write down what each is.
What'd you get?
Is this right?
Yeah.
I'm not
Steph,
telling
what are you doing?
bro.
You haven't even started. Get going. You're on your way.
Okay.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Go get it done? Yes! Yes! Yeah, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here. Okay, you got to write down what the kids are next to it. Nope. Okay, that's a pink. That's a white.
Wow. Oh, wait.
Uh-huh. Yes. You're on your way.
Yes.
You didn't write what each of them was. Have what?
Bro, I got it now. Bro, I got it now.
So I have to pick a half one.
Write that down.
Bro, I got
I
it
didn't get a yes either.
Where are you?
Didn't even look.
Yes. 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 Everybody good? I got everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel good now.
You get half pink, half white if you make a white and a pink, and it's incomplete dominance.
Okay.
Now, the next strange case is called codominance.
That's pretty cool.
Codominance, you make a white and a red, same way. This is a different kind of flower now. You made a white and a red, and if it were incomplete dominance, you'd get a pink. So incomplete dominance is where the parents, is where the alleles blend. It's kind of like blending theory. Incomplete dominance is where if you have the two alleles together in the heterozygote, you get a blending. But codominance is if you have the two alleles together in the heterozygote, you don't get a blending. You get each individual color standing out. So you get red and white. We call that codominance. So in codominance, so incomplete dominance, big R, little r would be pink. Codominance, big R, little r is red and white. It's the same type of Punnett squares and mating, but the phenotype, what the organism looks like, is different in the two. You see how they're codominant? That means both red and white show up. They're codominant. In codominance, you get red and white flower. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Like somebody with two different color eyes is codominant.
No, eye color is something else.
Okay.
We'll learn about that
Does it only
later.
happen in plants?
No, there are some cases of codominance in humans. I'll show you one.
It's like half blonde hair, half black hair.
Sickle cell disease. Sickle cell is a codominant disease. Big S equals normal. Little s equals sickle cell.
Did you say that happens in blind people?
Yes, black people tend to get this because it's arose in Africa. And if you're big S, you're normal. If you're little s,
Sickle cell.
you have sickle cell disease. But if you're big S, little s,
Normal.
you are heterozygote. You will have normal looking cells, but the cells will have a little bit of the sickle cell trait, is what it's called, and it allows the people who have it to have some normal shaped cells and a few sickle cells, and having a few sickle cells allows them to fight off malaria. They're malaria resistant.
So it's awesome if you have big S.
So you're a
little S.
superhuman if you're big S, little s, because you can't get malaria. Yeah. But what's bad about being big S, little s?
It clogs your
could
artery.
have
that.
You can carry it.
You can carry it, which means
If
you
Your
you're
children could have
can
it.
have children with
I don't
sickle.
want
They
to
could be
come
superheroes also.
No, they double us.
You could have children with sickle cell if you're a carrier.
Still have 300% no matter what you marry.
I have kids.
You could be superheroes.
Okay,
That's what it
What
says.
you marry.
I want you to do a problem for me.
Give it to us, bro.
A man with sickle cell mates with, a man who's a sickle cell carrier mates with another sickle cell carrier. Find the kids and write down the ratios of the kids.
Oh, I hate your message. You can't tell us what's going on.
Can I write superhuman? If they have that?
Coming around. Hold on. Yes.
Is big as normal?
But tell me what minutes. Yes.
Is this right?
Superhuman.
I think I did this
Yes.
wrong. I did that wrong. Yes, I did
No,
that wrong.
no, you didn't do it wrong. Those two letters should be switched. Did you already You gotta tell me, each of those has a, what do you know about those, what do you know about them, what do you know about that? I got two.
I should get like.
Except these two.
Did he say yes? Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I don't want to be
Special about them.
What?
oh, so wait,
There's
one's
something
the
special
one-
about those two.
One's the one,
Any
two.
sponsor anything?
Yes, Adidas socks.
Wait, is
Those
the
two
one-
are
They
normal.
actually make shoes and
There's
stuff.
something
They
special
don't
about
make
that.
just socks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes!
Front.
Yes, a little less. A little less, a little less.
And tell me about each of these.
Hey,
One more.
did you?
Yes!
Is this like one? I had one.
Yeah, tell me about
That's what I got.
It's like a
25%
You just
of
look,
all
you just read your
And
answers.
then what's the rest?
I wrote the same thing.
No.
One normal.
They're carriers.
Yes!
That's what I meant to say. I mean,
Tell me
I got
about each of them.
25% more,
I don't think so. I want to say.
Yes.
50 is carriers
Big.
that
whatever.
Do you appreciate that one?
And what's the deal with the carrier?
they can fight off.
No.
So if
Tell
I
me
have
about
big
these
S,
guys.
little s, can I like
Should
go
be
to
in it,
malaria?
Tell me about each of these. Here's the deal.
That too.
If you made these, listen up. Here's what it looks like. A big S little s crossed with a big S little s. Normal. Sickle cell. These are carriers who are resistant to malaria.
Oh, they.
I didn't get that. You said it was.
Normal.
That's a problem.
Sickle cell. Malaria resistant. 1 to 2 to 1 ratio.
No, just.
That's
So I
codominance.
don't learn.
Okay, the next thing that Mendel is not like Mendel is called multiple alleles. Multiple alleles is a case where there's not just two alleles. There's not just a dominant allele and a recessive allele. There's a number of alleles. And sometimes the dominance is not complete.
If I know what it
IA is called type A blood allele. IB is type B blood allele. And little I is called type O blood allele. So there are 3 alleles for the trait instead of 2. Now one person, you, can only get 2 of those 3. And so this makes it where there's a lot of different genotypes that an organism can have. I'll show you there's actually 6 different genotypes. A person can be this. Guess what type blood they have?
A.
Type A.
Type A. Or they can be this. Guess what type blood they have?
A.
Type A also.
Move on, man.
Because this is dominant over that.
Typos, recessive.
So both of those are type A. Guess what if they're this?
Type B.
Type B.
Type B. Guess what if they're this?
Type O.
Type B.
So what's our
Can you
negative?
Can you
How
have
do you get like a negative?
Hold on. Not done.
Sorry.
Haven't finished.
Come on.
What about if you're this?
Type O.
Type O.
Type O.
AB.
That's called type AB. Those two are codominant. Those two are codominant. They're both dominant, so the person is type AB.
Gotcha.
And finally,
Now, Anthony.
Typo.
that's type O.
Oh.
That's when you have both recessive traits. Now, of people out there, 50% are type O, 4% are AB, about 23% are B, and about 23% are A. Does anyone here know their blood type?
No.
I'm type A.
Bro, I gotta
Now, there's something else in addition to A and B. There's positive and negative. Some people are positive, some people are negative. That's a whole other gene we're not going to talk about yet. Yes?
If typo is recessive, why are 50% of people it?
Because if a type O person, little I, marries another type O person, little I, what are all their kids going to be?
Little I.
All of them little I. So just because something is recessive doesn't mean there's not a lot of them.
Bro.
Think about Huntington's disease.
Yeah.
Almost everybody's little H. They don't have Huntington's. Huntington's is a dominant disorder.
Okay.
So just because something's dominant doesn't mean there's a lot of it. Yes?
Can't whenever you get shots, that say what type of blood you have?
Yes, they can do blood tests to tell you what type. A person who's type
So I find out.
B cannot get blood from a person who's type A.
Can you tell?
It'll-
Your body.
You can't tell by
Like
looking.
if they draw your blood, like.
No,
is it
you
a
can't tell
certain
by
color?
looking. You have to do a
Oh,
test.
okay.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to make this person with that person in a Punnett square. And tell me what blood types you get. Do it now on the sheet.
Is that a B up there? I-B-I?
IB little I.
Wait,
Do a Punnett square. I know it's hot. You only got to concentrate for 20 more minutes and you can go home.
For a while, like.
Do this cross.
That's.
Right here. Cross those two.
So it's gonna look like that, bro.
You're on your way.
Kind of like this. And you.
You're on your way,
Wait,
yep.
bro, come here.
Man, can only make-
You're on your way.
You're on your way, dude. One of these days.
Bro, I'm done.
This is
Pretty
right.
sure I have like a 9.3.
Yes!
I have a 78.
Three, I think I did
My
them
bad.
Get it straight.
Yes!
So what'd you get so I can check
It's the
mine?
lowest.
One,
Yes!
five,
Dude, I like
B,
these.
one, five.
Hey, one time I got it, so I got it.
You're. Oh, no. IA little. What about IA little? See, this
Three
range
point four
goes
chance
up.
of type A, one
This
point
range
chance
goes
of
up.
type B.
So apparently you want to
So
do that,
this-
so
so-
you're short.
This would be
Apparently that's
little.
what
See, there's genes.
Oh my god. I'm sure that's
I have like all this. Look, I have all
You
this.
got it.
Jay,
Yes!
see, I just have like a random
type
time.
negative
So
L.
low.
I have no idea how to put that.
Yes! You're on your way. Yes! Put the percentages.
So like that.
What?
100%.
Yes!
Your friend?
You're on your way.
They have
I
a
forgot. I don't know how to look at it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, the person,
One to one.
I want to nail like a cracker.
Yes!
Really? It's like this.
Okay, here's how you do it.
How you
If
doing?
you're still working, we put a Punnett square on the top, IA little I.
It's really funny.
On the side, IB little I. In this one, IA, IB, what is that?
AB.
AB, that's that one. IB little I,
B.
that's type B, that's that one. IA little I,
A.
that's type A, that's that one. Little I,
Oh.
that's type O, that's that one. That's a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. Yes,
Can you open
Ellen?
the door or something? It's just like really stuffy in here.
Why is it
What's
so
your
hot, bro?
window?
Like, what
It's
happened to the air
uncomfortable.
conditioning?
I don't know, it doesn't work.
It
TJ.
looks like doors
What
open.
did you do?
Probably cut his hand and put it in.
Oh.
Okay, what about coat color in rabbits?
Oh.
Coat color in rabbits is multiple alleles. In the case of coat color in rabbits, there are 4 types of alleles.
Full color, albino, Himalayan, and chinchilla.
Big C equals what we call wild type,
Full color.
full color. Little CCH is
The albino rabbit was
You
good
mean little? You mean CC? Is
though. I
albino?
don't want that thing. It's eyes.
It says it is like a dog from
little CCH is chinchilla.
Really?
Little CH is Himalayan. And little c is albino.
Oh, that stinks.
And listen, there is an order of dominance here, where this dominates over all 3 below it, and this dominates over those 2, and this dominates over that one. So check this out. If you got a big C in anything else, You're going to be wild type. You're going to be full color. You're going to be the rabbit, like on the bottom right, on the top right of page 304.
Full color.
So there's all these types
I'm joking, the book.
are black rabbits. This,
Bro, I thought CC was albino.
yeah, we hadn't got to that yet. So this is a black rabbit or full color rabbit. All these three are called chinchillas.
Awesome.
Are they
Look
like,
at the chinchilla color.
are they like really fluffy and soft?
I don't know. I've never held one.
Yes,
And
really little.
and this CHCH and CHC. That's Himalayan. You can see it's got dark nose and feet. And then little c is albino. So there's a whole bunch of different genotypes that organisms can have because there's multiple alleles. Do this on your paper. Make this one with that one.
What, I can't read that.
A big C, little CCH, crossed with a little CCH, little c. And tell me what you get.
Are the on the one on the right? Are they both little C's? They're just bigger than your little C on the left.
Yeah, hold on, let me try my.
Bro, that chin.
Chilla.
How's that?
That's great. That's
Chin. Chinny chin chin.
Chinchilla is dominant over everyone below it. There's an order of dominance here. You're on your way. Make your Punnett square. Ooh, you're really on your way. Now figure out what the kids are. Each square will have 2 letters in it. The combination of the one on the top and the one on the side. You're only putting 1 letter in.
Hey, where am I going?
Still think that one no matter what.
Where am I going?
Put what the other one is.
He said that.
Hey!
Huh?
He says that, am I right?
No.
1 to 1 to 1.
Oh, that second one doesn't have a little CH over it.
Put the dominant one first.
They're both little C's. They're both little C's.
Chinchilla better than albino.
That has a CH. So why doesn't that have a CH?
Oh, yeah. Little C, CH.
They're wild color.
That changes my whole thing around.
Y'all are
Is
working.
that right?
These are hard. Ah.
Hey, Michael!
That's not right.
Michael!
Ah, I think that is right. Yes.
Might be right.
I don't see an answer.
50 black, 50
That's not right.
According to my calculation. Oh, I got 75%. 55.
Last one, C, little CCH, which would be,
I don't know.
No, sorry,
Good question. You
use
wouldn't
that.
have sickle
Use
cell.
that. Use the fact that
You
wild
wouldn't
is
get
better
sickle
than
cell, that's
chinchilla,
genetic.
chinchilla's better than Himalayan, and Himalayan's better than...
Yes.
Yes.
No.
That's what I got. And
What do you have?
I don't have to black anymore.
I don't see any answer.
What'd you even draw it?
You not see my CCH drawing?
No.
It's not like it's drawing
Not
wrong
Himalayan.
side, bro.
Yes.
Chinchilla. Look.
Nope.
Are we supposed to be answering?
Nope.
That's right.
That's the only.
Nope.
Is the second?
Okay, most of y'all are missing this. Let's look.
Is the second a little C?
Let's look. I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
mating. Here we go.
It's only big C.
It's a Punnett square.
Oh, big C.
Listen. Listen. A big C and CCH made with CCH little c. Check this out.
C-C-H-C-H.
What is this?
That's a black.
It's a black.
That's what I got.
Big
Big C, little c. What is that?
Black.
Both of those are black.
Okay, I got 50%
So
black.
those two are black.
And then
What about the other side? CCH, CCH, that's a chinchilla.
Yeah.
I got
And
that.
CCH, little c, that's a chinchilla, because chinchilla dominates over albino. So you get 2 black, 2 chinchilla.
You get it now?
Oh man.
And
I was about it.
Bro, I was on my way.
50-50. Yes.
Oh, I see what I
why
did.
did why did
Andrew.
CCH? I got for the little second half over there.
Here?
But it's a little city.
I got the same thing for
This is what you do.
those two, and I got CCCH. I got CCCH.
CCCH. I don't understand.
Reading you right now.
C, then another C, same sign.
Okay,
and
C, C.
then exponent CH.
Okay, this one dominates over that one.
That's fine.
You just don't want to get knocked
So
out.
that one would have to go first.
Okay,
See, because this dominates over that. There's an order of dominance.
so then how is the one above it? CCH, CCH.
I mean,
Here?
This kid's back in the
No,
You
no,
serious?
over there.
kid. God.
Right or left?
No,
That's
over,
too
over,
high.
over,
It's like 15 feet.
Up,
Can you touch?
that, down, no, side. That's right there.
It's like 12
Because
feet.
this is the big C.
No.
Come point to it.
That's 12 feet. 11 feet. That's 11 feet.
Because this is CCH, and this is CCH, and they come together in that box.
That's 110.
No. Those come together.
Okay,
Those
that's
come together.
Sure.
Those come together. Those come together.
These
No,
go.
yeah. Okay, right here. You just go to the box. You go above it and to the side. So go to this box. You go above it and to the side. Go to this box. You go above it.
Still been my boyfriend forever.
You got it, man, right?
Bro, I just said.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
I said 15 first. No, you said 15.
Last thing.
Peace, dog.
A video about rabbits.
Well, which I want to watch that.
Have a seat. Watch the video about rabbits.
Andrew, you're the worst cameraman ever.
Quiet, please.
So how did you get started in rabbit breeding?
I was at an antique show and I convinced my parents that I should get a rabbit.
Have a
They let
seat.
me and I joined 4-H with a friend
Drew, have a
and
seat.
I'm sitting down.
first pair of Himalayas. They're a really unique breed. There's none other that has the same fur qualities, body type, and temperament as these guys. And they really attracted me. There are 4 different possibilities of Himalayans. There are 2 genes controlling the Himalayan color. One controls the blue color and another controls the chocolate. If an animal carries chocolate and blue dominant genes, it'll be black. If it carries only dominant chocolate genes, it'll be chocolate. If it carries only dominant blue genes, it'll be blue. And if it's completely recessive, it'll be lilac.
So what happens if you have multiple alleles?
Well, then the chances of getting a desired trait are really reduced. In some cases, the chances of getting a particular color may be 1 in 64. In fact, I'm trying to get a lilac Himalayan, and the chances of me getting one, even at best, are 25%.
Do Mendel's laws still apply?
Yes, they do. Otherwise, there would be no point in trying to predict colors, as every outcome would be completely random.
Do you bring your rabbits to shows?
Yeah, I show them all over Alberta and Saskatchewan, and this year I'm even moving into the States with them too, for showing.
Is it hard to breed these rabbits?
Crazy rabbit.
Definitely not. They really live up to the reputation as breeders. You get up to about 8 litters per year with about 4 to 8 animals in each litter. Himalayans are also affected by the weather. The colder it is, the darker the color on their points gets. Since we've had a really hard winter, the color on this animal is really dark in comparison to ones, say, in Florida. And also, the darker they are on the nose, the more likely they are to develop smut spots like this one right here. And that's a disqualification from competition.
The rabbits actually have another gene in addition to Himalayan that causes the darker color to be chocolate or dark. So genes aren't as simple as we're doing it. There's often, for traits, there's often 2 or 3 genes controlling things, and so it gets more complicated. So that's okay, go ahead. Durley doesn't.
Oh, I can go take it now.
Thank you.
Turn it off, Bentley.